Raising children can be really expensive. How can we give our children a high quality of life without breaking the bank? Today, I am sharing 10 frugal living tips that have really helped us raise healthy and happy children on a budget. If you're new around here, I'm Lena. I make money at home videos. I want to help you simplify your money life and see a brighter financial future for yourself and the ones that you care about. Please subscribe for more. At the end, I'm going to share my guiding principle that drives all of my ideas and can help you as you make decisions about what to buy or not to buy for your children. First up is that kids need books, but they don't need all the books. So they send my son home from preschool with the little order books catalog, and it's so tempting. And I personally love books. This is just a fraction of the books that I own. These are the ones that are pretty and look cute on the shelf. But I adore books, and so it's really hard to resist buying books for my kid, but we do not need all the books in the world. It's great to have some classics and some staples, but we all know what happens to books, even board books, at least at my house. They get read so much, they start falling apart, and then I get sad about them, and then you can order more, or not. Also, you can go to the library and get a wider range of books, and also when you have playdates with other people, they will have different books at their house, so your child can be exposed to a lot of different books without personally owning all the books. Am I good at this one at all? Not really. Next up is don't overspend on birthdays. I feel like this can be a cascading effect. Like you do one cool party for one kid and then the next one expects something even cooler, and then the next year they're getting older, so it needs to be more exciting. I am just terrified of that and how much money that would take. So if there's a way to scale back the birthday, maybe a birthday hike or something, kids will remember that you were there, you guys made a cake together, they got a present. Also, sometimes I forget that other people really love my kid, and so they send him presents on his birthday. So he still has lots of things to open on his birthday, even if the parents got him one special item. So maybe you have a special birthday tradition that makes birthdays really special. I remember my friend telling me that her mom would get some Skittles and throw them all over the coffee table, and that was like the birthday coolness that happened. So have a tradition that's special and about the people and not about the expensive presents. Next up is the Dollar Tree is fun. Sometimes your kid is just begging for something fun, and they want a new coloring book, they want new crayons, they want new sidewalk chalk, whatever it is. If you can take them to the dollar store and let them pick something out that's exciting, those cool stickers, whatever it is, you can really save a lot of money as opposed to taking them to a toy store or Walmart or something, and then the toy's like $12. But if you take them to the dollar store, you could be like, you could pick out 2 things. And then they get really excited and they get to pick something, and you spent $2.50. So if we are needing a little pick-me-up or something new or a new little puzzle or something, we go to the Dollar Tree and pick something up there. Kids don't know that it didn't cost you $20 to buy that fun thing. So, make an experience out of it. And my son, honestly, he loves going to Goodwill. He's like, let's go to Goodwill and buy more toys. And I'm like, we have so many toys. I can't let you buy any more toys. I did get some flashcards at Goodwill for like 80 cents. So that was pretty fun too. So have your fun at Goodwill and Dollar Tree for those impulse purchases, and you know what's going to happen to them, or that little puzzle, you're going to lose some pieces and then you're just going to have to throw the whole thing away. But if you only spent $1.25 on it, no big deal. What about clothes? How do you save money on kids' clothes? If you have ideas about how to save money on kids' clothes, definitely drop those in the comments for us. But I have a few things that have helped me out, so I'm going to share those. So first is have less clothes in general. If you have a 4-year-old like me, you know that about the same 3 outfits get worn every single day because he doesn't want to wear the shark shirt. He wants to wear the firefighter shirt. So it's not like if we had more clothes, he would wear them because he's rotating between the same 3 shirts for school all the time. So we try not to have that many clothes. You need like 4 pairs of pants, 4 shirts or something. But, they're going to be begging you to do the laundry because the Spider-Man shirt is dirty and they want to wear it to school. So you're going to have to do laundry anyway. So why have a bunch of extra clothes? Next up is wait till they grow out of clothes before buying new. Am I good at this? No, not at all. So the idea is that we live in a pretty awesome world where it's pretty easy to get kids clothes. Target sometimes ships to my house in 1 day. Amazon is like 2 or 3 days. The store down the street is 5 minutes away. It's actually pretty easy to buy kids clothes if you really need them. But I am so tempted to get ready for the next size and buy all the new things and prepare. But then they stop growing because you don't know how fast they're going to grow. So maybe they'll have, another month in these clothes, but maybe they won't. But just try to wait until they're totally grown out of those clothes before buying the new, because you can get them really fast. Next up is find your clothing exchange network. Find people that have kids about the same age as you and let them know that you are in the market for free clothes all the time, anytime. And if they know, then they probably know people. And if they get some hand-me-downs, maybe they'll give the leftovers to you. That happens to us a lot with one of my friends. She gets leftovers from cousins, and then they make it to our house eventually, which is awesome to get some new items for free. And then we can pass on things if we don't need them. But just start talking to the people you meet at preschool or school or the park. Be like, do you know anyone with a similar kid with a similar size? We're really interested in getting used clothes and exchanging used clothes. And one of my favorite savings hacks is to cloth diaper. And I know this is not for everyone. And if you want to learn about exactly how I cloth diaper, I have a whole video about how I do that. And how I keep it as simple as possible, but you can save so much money if you cloth diaper. The startup cost can be a little bit, but it'll pay for itself in like 3 or 4 months, even if you buy new. But there's lots of people on Facebook Marketplace selling their old cloth diaper bundles, so you could find something used if you were interested in that. But if you spend like $40 a month or $80 a month on paper diapers, that really adds up and cuts into your other savings goals. There's lots of benefits to cloth diapering besides the financial. But one of my favorites is that I feel like my sons really know when they've gone to the bathroom because they can feel it, which makes it easier to potty train them, because when you wear a paper diaper, everything just wicks away from you. And this one is a little bit about older kids, and this is don't overschedule. So I am a private music teacher, and a variety of students come to me, and I see what their schedules are like, and the kids that have so many things going on, they are so worn out. And I know that each activity you have your kid in costs money. So if you have your kid in 3 or 4 activities, you're driving them all over all the time. And then by the time they get to their piano lesson, they are toast. They've been at school all day, then they went to softball, then they went to dance, then they were supposed to go home and eat dinner, then they went to their piano lesson. Like, they are toast. So maybe consider doing one extra activity at a time, and that will really save your budget too. Like, okay, what do you want to do this year? Do you want to do dance or do you want to do soccer? And this is kind of a mindset one that's leading up to our number 1 frugal living tip, and that is time over things. How can we value time with our children and experiences with them over things? I am not the best at this. I am the first to admit it's very hard for me to not be working all the time or having some project, or I'm painting this trim, and really focus on my children or go for a walk with them or play outside with them. But that is so much more valuable than buying them the latest new toy. So how can we work on valuing the experiences we have with our children as opposed to the things that we give them in place of us? I think it's so important about how parents make their kids feel and how we make our kids feel valued with our words and our actions. And I need a lot of work in this category but I really want to be thinking about this. And the mindset I want to get behind that kind of guides all of these tips is that I want to disconnect money from love. I realized this video got a little bit deep and a little bit psychological, but here we are. So I think that one of the reasons that we want to give our kids, everything that we never had is because we're associating money and possessions with love, because we want to show our children that we love them. And we will do whatever to show our children that we love them. But we're assuming that money and possessions have something to do with that. And I don't believe that that's true. Whenever I am making a purchasing decision, I'm trying to consider whether or not I'm trying to buy affection or love with the amount of money that I'm spending. So don't blow your budget trying to buy love, because it's impossible. And of course, it's fun to give people presents, but the monetary value should not be equated with the amount of love that you feel for them. I feel like my last point was a little bit jumbled, but hopefully you got the heart of my message. Share in the comments what helps you stay on budget as a parent. Please like and subscribe. That really helps me out. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.